Why should we not worry about it? That's the question tonight. Who is covering up for whom? If people from Pakistan are sending money and that's going through hawala sources into some people's hands in Jammu and Kashmir, this is a direct link between financial sleaze and secessionism. So my question first to Mustafa Kamal tonight is, Khajuria, welcome, former DGP, J&K Police, senior journalist from Srinagar, Sheikh Abdul Qayyum, thanks for joining us. Mustafa Kamal, why are we being so, so secretive about it? There is a talk of a hawala scandal. It's been on for a long time. Why is the government not revealing who are involved?
Well, you just made a remark by saying the separatists have made a lot of money on the hawala business, and I totally agree with you. And it would be naive to think that Government of India didn't know about hawala money being siphoned into militant operations or anti-militant operations into Jammu and Kashmir, and lavish lifestyle from rags to riches. During the period when most of the people, especially in the valley, had a miserable life for 2 decades. They have all come from money that has come to Jammu and Kashmir through the hawala route. And now that a kingpin or one of the kingpins has been identified, and he has admitted of having siphoned hawala money into J&K state, doesn't end it there. New Delhi has been silent on the issue, when even Dr. Farooq Abdullah, the President of the National Conference and the Chief Minister at that time, said it very openly that one of the separatist organizations that went from village to village, collecting signature campaign, and then going to Delhi and making presentation to it before the nation. Where does he get the money from? The other separatist leader who just spoke.
So where do they get the money from?
Whose father was let me finish it, sir. His father was assassinated. He brings truckloads of busloads of people from his area where he belongs to in Kashmir Valley into Srinagar for a show of strength. Where does the money come from? Government of India knows everything about it. But I fail to understand why Government of India has not taken action to stop this money coming into J&K, which is for all practical purposes the life support system in operation in a militancy infested valley. This is what is supporting the militancy. This is what is allowing the militancy to continue.
Why are we allowing it? You've been DGP, Mr. Khajuria.
New Delhi seems to be turning the other way when it comes to hawala money.
No, how can you turn the other way? No, how can you we send our young men, we put half our army in Jammu and Kashmir to save it from these people who want to divide the nation, and on the other hand, there are these, these traitors who take money from Pakistan through hawala sources, and we don't want to reveal their names?
Mr. Arnab, I must tell you very frankly, they are pet politicians of New Delhi who are getting this hawala money.
What do you mean by pet politicians? Are you saying New Delhi uses them?
They have been promoted. They have been, as far as a politician is, as far as politics is concerned, as far as politician is concerned, they have been promoted by New Delhi. They are pet politicians of New Delhi, and New Delhi must come clean.
Well, we don't need these paid politicians.
Does it want the problem to end? Then it must be serious. It must look facts in the face, and not to try this particular kind of politics, trying to propping up people left, right and center, and ultimately losing on the basic issue. New Delhi seems to be playing the wrong game.
Sir, your party,
in trying
sir,
to
your party,
this money
your party, the National Conference, your party, the National Conference is in power with the Congress party. You are part of the UPA.
Yes, it is. It is.
Why your nephew is the chief minister? Why is he being quiet about it? Who is he going to offend if Omar Abdullah today, obviously he knows, who is Omar Abdullah scared of? These paid politicians? that he's being so secretive about it?
Hawala money doesn't go from Srinagar to Delhi.
Yes, sir. But does Omar
Now
Abdullah
that the
not
route
know?
has been established.
No, does Omar Abdullah not know?
The kingpin is based in Delhi. Delhi must come clean.
No, so what is Omar Abdullah scared of?
He has said very clearly that the matter has come to his notice just a day or two ago. Now he is looking into it as
he must tell us the names
of the state administration. He can't make off the cuff remarks.
Sir, he must stop being secretive. He has to share more. The people of this country want to know who these paid politicians in Jammu and Kashmir, these paper tigers are, and why are they so important for anyone in New Delhi? It's ridiculous. These are people who've never won an election. Mr. Khajuria, I want to ask you, why is this cover-up happening?
Yeah.
If this is true, I want to place it on record. In terms of hitting our country, this is the biggest ever scam. Why are we allowing it?
I think we must recognize that hawala is one of the most preferred modes of transferring money for feeding the terrorist movement here. And it's not the first time that it has happened. Number of cases have come to notice. People have been arrested. There are some cases going on. And the fact is that this kind of funding is what sustains. It's practically the oxygen for terrorism here. And it's known to the media, it's known to the governments, it's known to the public. And you see, if you look at the kind of lifestyles and the manner in which people have, as Mr. Mustafa Kawal mentioned just now, from rags to riches, there's not one person. There's an army of people who are feeding on this.
Sir, my question is this, sir. My question is this. My question is this, sir. You know, like we are all talking about this tonight. I want to know how many people watching the news hour tonight will sit today in Hyderabad, Bombay, Calcutta, anywhere and say, of course we knew about it. We knew there are people who are taking money from Pakistan and almost buying over Jammu and Kashmir. We don't have the courage to take these people on. Who are these people? And when you were DGP, what did you do, Mr. Khajuria, to take them on? Why don't you tell us tonight? Were you under any pressure not to reveal them or their connections or their work?
I don't think it's correct to say that we have not taken them on. As I said, there are a number of cases have been found, people have been arrested, money recovered. Initially, it used to come from early days, even before this present phase of terrorism started. Money used to come mostly through Kathmandu. Then it started coming from Pakistan embassy. Now, of course, because the movement became much bigger and they had to go in for a number of channels to utilize for this purpose, and they are doing it. Now, it's not a question of the government or the police sitting over it. The basic question is that how are the
so
politicians
where is the money coming
disposed towards the people who are benefiting from this?
These are people who are taking money, who are sitting in India, taking all the advantages of being an Indian citizen. I must say this, some of them even have fought elections in the past. You know, they are part of the party circuit and the cocktail seminar circuit in Delhi, and they take money from people who want to ensure constant trouble in Jammu and Kashmir. Sheikh Qayyum, what's the real story? What's the real story, Sheikh Qayyum? Tell us.
Arnab, you will give me a minute. I would like to put this debate in perspective.
Yes.
If you give me a minute.